Excuse me, could I get a ham and cheese sandwich?
Of course, I would love to get you a ham and cheese sandwich.
Okay, good, but no ham.
No ham? No ham on your ham and cheese sandwich?
Yeah, and no cheese.
No cheese.
And you know what? No bread.
No bread.
And why don't you go ahead and hold the plate?
So you want a ham and cheese sandwich, no ham, no cheese, no bread, and no plate?
Yeah, I'm on a diet.
Hey, welcome to the latest virtual story time. My name is Mr. Eric. Thank you for joining us. The theme of today's story time is food, so I hope you brought something to snack on. If you didn't, maybe hit pause and go grab something, because it's always good to have something to snack on. I have nothing to snack on, so you should feel bad for me. But we're going to start with a story about someone named Pico. This is Pico. And one day Pico burst into the kitchen, and Pico said, "I demand lunch." No one said anything. No answer. Pico looked around, and Pico bellowed again, "Pico demands lunch!" And then there were voices. "Pico demands lunch. Pico wants lunch. Someone get lunch. Do you have lunch? Someone better get some lunch." Pico said, "Pico demands lunch. Where be my lunch getters?" I'm right here, Pico," said a little voice over by the stove. "Right here," exalted Pico. "What would you like?" "Lunch!" Yes, we got that part, but what would you like to eat?" "Bountiful lunch." They looked at each other and said, "This is going to be tricky." "Well, Pico, what would you like to eat for lunch? Would you like soup?" "No." "Would you like a sandwich?" "No." "Pico, would you like mac and cheese?" "Pico would especially not like mac and cheese." "Well, Pico, we can make anything in the world. Anything you can think of. Whatever you want, we'll make it. Just tell us what you want." "Anything?" "Yes, absolutely anything." "I would like a slice of happiness, gently fried, on wheat bread, not toasted, crusts cut off, with lettuce." "Excellent, Pico. Very good choice. We can make that for you." "And a side order of sunshine and hot buttered sole." Maybe we should start writing this down. "I would also like chocolate-covered bubble bath for dessert." Very well. "So nut-crusted nonsense on the side." We can do that. "Some locally sourced jokes, funny jokes, over rice. No puns. Pico's allergic." All right, Pico, that sounds excellent. "Breaded unicorn nuggets with infinity sauce." All right then. "A freshly picked basketball game. That my team wins. That my team narrowly wins." All right, we'll get right on that. "A peanut butter and astronaut sandwich." Very good, we'll write that down. "A pizza salad with melted cheese and dinosaur croutons." Okay, we can do that. "A weekend sundae with a comic book marinade." You got it. You got it, Pico. We'll make all that for you. Is there anything else? Is there anything else at all? No. No, I think that's it. Just all those things. If you could get all those things, that would be a fine lunch. And with a cherry on top. Everyone looked at each other. They gulped. "Well, exalted Pico, majestic Pico, we don't have a cherry." "What?" We don't have a cherry." "Lunch is ruined." "Never mind." "Now listen, Pico." "No! Pico is unhappy." How about this? We will make you the most exquisite, the most special thing we could possibly make. It's something we make only for our most special customers. Pico's listening. This is very, very special. It's not even on the menu. There's a menu? This is something that it's so special that there isn't even a word for it. It can't be said out loud in any human language. This is such a special and rare lunch that it can only be made once in a long while, only for certain people, and only in certain kitchens. They have to be made in a kitchen that is full of love and pots. You need both love and pots to make this lunch. It's phenomenal. It's something that after it's been eaten, the dishes are all broken and thrown away. The forks and spoons are melted down. Everybody in the kitchen is sworn to secrecy. But among people who know someone, who knows someone, who knows someone who has eaten this lunch, it is said to be the finest thing in the universe. That sounds acceptable to Pico. So they started to prepare the lunch with love and pots. And finally, they emerged from the kitchen. They laid it on the table in front of Pico. Pico looked at it. Pico took a taste. Pico nodded. Pico said, "Is this mac and cheese?" They said, "Some call it by that name." Yes. Pico took another bite. "This lunch is good," Pico said. Pico said, "Thanks, Mom." They said, "You're welcome, Pico. And remember, when you're all done, to clean up after yourself." Pico is unhappy! "Hello, and welcome to the restaurant."
Nice place. What's it called?
"The restaurant?"
Yes, I know it's a restaurant, but what's it called?
"The restaurant."
But what's it called?
"The restaurant."
I don't know.
"Third base."
I'm asking, what's the restaurant called?
"The restaurant is called the restaurant."
Your restaurant is called the restaurant?
"Yeah,
Where'd you get that name from?
I saw it somewhere."
Where?
"The dictionary."
I'd like to order some food.
"I'm afraid you're a little late for breakfast."
Not if it's tomorrow's breakfast.
No, in that case you're early. What would you like?"
Well, what do you have that's good?
"Nothing.
Nothing at all?
It's called the restaurant. It's not called the amazing restaurant."
Well, do you have anything that isn't completely terrible and bad?
"Yes, that's our specialty."
Well, what would you suggest?
"Would you like to try the soup?"
Soup called me a mean name once.
"Soup? Called you a mean name?"
Yep. No thanks. Forget you, Soup.
"What mean name did Soup call you?"
Well, I'm not sure. It was hard to understand. It was soup. It doesn't have lips. Have you ever tried to talk to Soup?
"No, but we've exchanged letters. Very wet letters."
Well, what else have you got?
"How about some cake?"
No cake. Cakes always hog all the seats on the bus.
"Cakes do?
And I don't even like buses.
What's wrong with buses?"
They're in cahoots with the soup.
How about a salad?"
No way. A salad stole my toy.
"How did a salad steal your toy?"
Shamelessly?
"I don't think that's true."
Maybe, but it's not false.
"It's definitely false."
It's true enough for me.
All right. How about some chicken nuggets?
They cheat at card games.
Yogurt?
Yogurt lies.
Meatloaf?
Looks funny in hats.
Oatmeal?
No, can't be trusted with secrets.
Tacos?
They like to hide in my shoes.
Spaghetti?
Crosses the street without looking both ways.
Bologna?
Okay.
Really? You want some bologna?
Oh, wait. I thought you said macaroni.
No. I said bologna.
Baloney looks at me funny.
Macaroni then.
Nope.
You said macaroni was fine.
Things changed.
What changed with macaroni?
It knows what it did.
Oh, how about just some oranges?
You know, they're mostly made out of hair.
I don't think a single thing you've said today is true.
They feel true.
Oranges are made out of hair?
Yeah, that feels right to me.
But they are not made out of hair.
But I believe they are.
But you are wrong.
Well, you have to respect my beliefs. Don't be mean.
It's not mean to say that something that isn't true isn't true.
I think it is. Mean. Just like soup. You're just like soup. Soupy.
I think you are getting bad information and it's messing up your life because you can't have anything for late breakfast.
Early breakfast.
Whatever.
All right. Fine. Fine. The next thing you say, the very next words out of your mouth, any food at all. If you say it, I'll eat it. Whatever it is. Go ahead.
Cheese and crackers with ice water. What? What?
Cheese and crackers with ice water yelled at my neighbor's dog and put dirty socks in our bushes and they never make their bed.
I'm terribly sorry, but I do not think we have any food at this restaurant that will be to your liking at this time.
Okay, fine. Well, in that case, I'll just take the check.
I like to eat, I like to eat, I like to eat apples and bananas. A leg to eight, a leg to eight, a leg to eight apples and bananas. E leg to eat, e leg to eat, e leg to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, I like to eat, I like to eat apples and bananas. Olo to oat, olo to oat, olo to oat, opals and bananas. Ulu to oot, ulu to oot. Ooloo to oot, ooples and bananas. X-lex, text-ext, X-lex, text-ext, X-lex, text-ext, X-exples and benex, next. I like to eat, 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 I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, I like to eat, I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, I like to eat, I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat, I like to eat, I like to eat apples and bananas. Kelsey, you might need to give me a hand. I think I hurt my baninis.
Hi, could you get me a cheeseburger?
With pleasure.
No, with mustard.
Wah, wah. All right, well, thanks for tuning in for this week's story time. I'm really glad that you joined us. I hope you got something to eat. I did not, which is why I've got this going on here. So come on back next Saturday, 9 o'clock. in the morning, we'll have another story time about a librarian who's not rude enough to talk with their mouth full. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.